Hey y'all, Fuzzy Biker here at Gearhead Junction. Check it out right there. Bigfoot in the window in Pembroke, Virginia. Absolutely beautiful Pembroke, Virginia, Giles County. Look at what we got to talk about today. Well, Keith, that's an old 411. Yes, it is. This is an old 411, but it's not a 411 like any of you've ever seen before. Actually, you have, because I did a video on very similar to this a while back. This is a early 411. It's got the old Himalayan logo on there. You know, it's the old school thing. A good buddy of mine owns this. He's done all kinds of work to it. So the stock 411 was a 411, obviously air-cooled, single overhead cam, 2-valve engine with a 5-speed transmission. You know, it had a 90-90-100 on the 90-90-21 on the front, and I think it was a 17 on the rear. And you know, it was a good old bike. I had one for 3 years. I put 31,000 miles on it. The most rock solid. I called it my stone axe. It would do anything you want except go fast. You know, that was the old, do anything you want but go fast. Time moves on. I decided to get the new 440. And I really weighed the idea of building the 411 because I love that bike. It's still in my garage, Fuzzy Biker garage. Or getting the new one. Which one do I do? Well, decided to get the new one. Now, Andy, the owner of this bike, decided to build the bike up. So this one has got all kinds of goodies added to it to make it a much faster bike. This one that you see right here puts out about 40 horsepower. That's the same amount of horsepower as a new 450. Now, what did he do? Well, starting at the front, starting with the engine, I guess. It's got the open ring air cleaner, you know, so direct air. It's got a K&N filter. It's got a cam. It's got a different head on it. It's got lightweight valves. It's got the Delcavec pipe up to here. And I can't remember what this was called. This is another add-on in the end. He's got the FuelX system. He's got the FuelX Pro with the 10 different levels of adjustment. He's got a system, I can't remember what that was called, that controls the timing, a little computer box for that. Those are all performance aids. The dyno of the bike makes about 40 horsepower at the crank is what they figure, you know, less at the wheel. I think it was 30 at the wheel, 40 at the crank is what they figured, something like that. I have not rode this bike yet. I've rode other, you know, my good buddy Everett has one, same thing, did the same kind of things, and that bike ran like a madman. So a lot of work right there. And you know, we did he did a rally with us yesterday, and you know, he had a lot of fun. Took it on a 140 mile ride. Other things this bike has what is it? Okay, it's got the fancy tire, Tusk tires. Let me see if I can see what they're, yeah, the 90-91 21 on the front, Tusk. I'm assuming the back is a Tusk. It says, I can't read. Let's just assume it is. It's a 130-90-17 on the rear. Look at those knobbies, you know, all kinds of knobby power there. He's got a Olin suspension. Look at that on the back there with an adjuster right there. So that's a big deal. He put 20 weight oil on the front. I think it normally runs 10. So that's a big deal. He's modified the suspension. You know, he's added the crash bars, of course. He's got the luggage rack system on the back. He's got the seat, concept seat. I had this on my 411. I absolutely loved it. That was one of the best adds I ever did to my bike. You know, it's just a very good thing in that way. He's got the roto packs for the side. They're off now because they were trail riding yesterday. They didn't need them. He's got, let's run up here, phone holder. Here's his FuelX control. Ram mirrors, the old Ram mirrors right there. Orley grips. Running up here, he's got power source. You know, just things like that. What else can I spot here for you? Anyway, he's got all kinds of goodies on it. You know, it's supposed to put out 40 horsepower. It's going to be a fun machine. You know, it's going to be an interesting riding thing. It should be a lot of fun. You know what? Let's take this hot rod for a ride. Wahoo! I'm going to push it. Oh, it feels so light compared to mine. What's going on there? We'll push it out of this mess. Here's on my left, there's a 450. On my right, there's a Covey 800 Rally. I rode that the other day. What a dream bike. Alrighty. Throw a leg over this hot rod. The stock seat is 31.5. That's 800 millimeters. This has got the inch and a half taller, turn the key on first, inch and a half taller seat concept. That'd be what, about 34 inches. This is awesome. This brings back a lot of memory. You know what, we're looking at the dash. I hope you can see that on the camera. Analog dash, speedometer on the right, left, I'm sorry, tachometer on the right. He's got the fuel gauge at the bottom. Bike is in gear, and away we go. Let's do a little parking lot run here. Very maneuverable, very good handling. for this kind of slow speed stuff. A lot of low end torque. Interesting steering feel. I wonder what that's about. What's he got for mileage on this? 13,000 miles. Here I'm holding up traffic. Nice. Very nice. I'm going to go down the road. You won't be able to hear me talk, but let's see if we can learn. The handling. I like the handling. Oh, the brakes, the brakes. It's got a 300mm disc brake on the front and a 270 in the back. One of the old stories was the old and I used to argue about this all the time, was that they were under braked. Well, compared to the new one they are, I guess, but it's a lot of fun. It's an interesting bike to ride. The brakes are great in the gravel for sure. The other thing I forgot to mention is this bike has a heavy duty clutch and heavy duty clutch springs. Look at all this traffic, and here I'm just bugging around, you know. Look at that rig, that's nice. KTM in the back. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Makes a good noise. Delcavit pipe all the way from the bottom up. I like it, and you know, it's slow speeds like this. It's awesome. You're sitting on top. You're really hanging on top. I love the taller seat. Just a lot of fun of a bike. You guys are in my way. Oh, that was fun, my friends. That was fun. I love these things. You know, I had a lot of miles on these. I had a lot of fun on them. My 411, I did a 670 mile day once, and I did several 400 mile and 300, 400, 500 mile days. Loads of fun. Just loads of fun. What a motorcycle, huh? What a motorcycle indeed. That's wow, I really appreciate. So Andy, thank you for lending me this bike. I just had a ball riding it. What a flashback from the old times, you know. That is a very well done bike. I think, and he said it, I think they geared up, I think they put 1440 on the back, so 14 on the front of it and 40 on the back. He had it geared up at one point that'd go 100 miles an hour. I think right now it's geared down, you know. I think this would be an awesome trail bike, and that's what he uses it for. He's got several bikes, and it's been a treat. I think he's had a lot of fun with this, and I can see why he's done it. Like I said, I thought about doing the same thing. I'm a little bit envious of him. But what a fun motorcycle. Hey, if you all are interested in a new or used bike like this, get yourself over to, if you're in the Virginia area, get yourself over to Gearhead Junction. They can help you out. I think their website is gearheadjunction.com, or go to Baxter Cycle in the mighty metropolis of Marnie, Iowa, baxtercycle.com. Those guys can help you out too. And life is good, my friends. Life is good. Get off the couch, get off that easy chair, get out there and live life. Wahoo!